In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Anger. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Seminoles want to move quickly. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The give to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, now there's fewer than needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handoff from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Looking for a block. It's Ingram. And the returner goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Coastal Carolina. He'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. When draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Noles in the hurry-up.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up.
Oh, look out!
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. Stops after making the catch. This offense has a second down play.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Soft spot in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. A full dive to haul that one in. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to run it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leads in the 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from inside the red zone. Finds it back in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, no.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Got it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? And the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Made a defender miss. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll throw it on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us offense?
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. These corners backing off a bit. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to pass on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And now on second down for this offense. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. They'll run the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush. rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And he clearly hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is he's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Seminoles hit it quickly to the line. Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The give to the back. And he'll be brought down.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success in the 3rd down.
They finally make the stop with the big run. He's ready to move those sticks for the first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Dances away to my time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
Green 25.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught downfield. And he got away from the defense. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the right. Can anyone catch it? Touchdown, no! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Now this offense is back on the field. Going up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Okay, ready?
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Touchdown, Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Trying to find his man on first down. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this.
He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
Could be worse, but I feel like, no, never mind, this is the worst.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The snap sets up the throw. Got it! Strong, firm tackle. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo.
Black 24.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal.
Cricket.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida State! And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading those games.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
4-2 Spider-Man.
He wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35.
Got it.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Coming after it. He'll try to do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Noles will hustle to the line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still...
A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC! Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 5 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today. Like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're bringing heat. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looking to move it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it will matter what type of X's and O's.
And he breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 yards. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.